What's up, everybody? Hope everything is fine on your end. It's been some bad weather lately in my neck of the woods, but I think most of it's past. I'm not entirely sure. That's why if you happen to hear the TV on, I have it on the weather, just checking it out in case I have to make a mad dash to the storm shelter or something. But we have Fisto, Masterverse, Masters of the Universe, New Eternia Fisto with us today. And this looks to be a very impressive figure. I haven't got him out of box, obviously, but through the blister bubble here, he looks really, really awesome. I don't know if he has any vac metallization or anything like that going on, but we'll check that out when we get in, tear into him and check him out. Now, I have seen a video on this guy, a couple of them, Fanboys Forever and the Man-Child's video a while back. So, if you want to see a bunch of different heads and things like that on there, then go check their video out, the Man-Child, the new Eternia Fisto he has, and the new Eternia Fisto that video that Fanboys Forever has up. Because they go a lot more into detail with the different, where they're taking all the armor and switching the heads out and things like that. And I'm not going to do that in this video. However, I do have its counterpart over here. I have the first Masterverse Revelation Fisto right here. So we'll kind of compare them and see who's bigger and all that. I can go ahead and tell you this guy's a lot bigger. And this guy right here, he looks like he's throwing a right cross on a dragon or something right there and knocking him clean out. Body slamming, He-Man body slamming one over here. But those creatures, I don't believe there are any figures or anything like that out. I saw on the Man-Child's channel, on his Fisto video, where he mentioned something about they were in the comic. So, that's where these beasts are from, in a comic. So, and that He-Man looks entirely different with a different armor and loincloth there. So, maybe we'll see him in the future. But this Fisto just looks, I mean, an entire mechanical arm here. And I wasn't aware that they sold just for men in Eternia, but obviously they do, because Fisto, we all know him from vintage days up to Origins to the Masterverse here. He's always had red hair. He's always had red hair. And that's exactly what it indicates here on this box. He still has red hair. But if you look here, he hasn't aged. He's aged some, and he has brown hair. So Fisto's either doing the home just for men, or he's going to the salon or something and getting his hair done up, and getting his beard and everything dyed. So, but the box art, man, just check it out. Get a closer look here. Fisto's looking amazing. This looks like the best Fisto yet. Looks like he comes with some kind of sword, pirate sword, it looks like. That's what it looks like to me. Looks like no other sword I've ever seen him see like this one. Is entirely different. I got old Snout Spout out. He's here with his dad, it looks like. New Eternia Snout Spout over here. I love this figure. But I got him out. I didn't do a video on him, but he's looking good. And this is the alternate head. This is actually the head that came on the figure. The one that shoots the water is the more vintage head. But I had to get the Origin Snout Spout. When I noticed they were like $29.99 on BBTS, I got a good deal on this guy. So, yeah, I got a good deal on eBay with him. So I went ahead and picked him up. And as you see, he's hitching a ride. He's just got his thumb out. You know, he's just waiting for the next Wind Raider or Attack Track or whatever to drop by and get that ride. He's not picky. He'll take anything. He's just having transportation issues at the moment, and he's thumbing for it. And back to this guy right here, man, and he looks awesome. He comes with 2 head sculpts. There's one in the package here, more of a vintage inspired head, kind of like this one, except for it's dyed brown. I don't know what was going on as far as the when they were making the figure and applying all the paint. Something got crossed somewhere along the line, and because Fisto's always supposed to have red hair, but he came out with brown hair, kind of like this guy. This Montana was supposed to have a red neck, and in the pictures when you buy this guy, if you look at the first couple of pics that they're advertising for the Cartoon Collection Montana, he has a red neck. And they released him with a blue neck. But hey, this is still, in my opinion, he came in my number 10 spot on my top 20 cartoon countdown. He was my number 10. This is the best, most cartoon accurate Montana I've ever seen. And he's really nice. Come here, Montana. Huh? Come a little bit closer, Montana. Right here? Closer. Hurry up. Is that fine, Hordak, Master? That should do it. Ah! Sorry, I had my fun. I've had my fun playing today. That was... but let's get this guy out of the box. First, let's check out the back as we always do. We cannot skip that part. Heroic master of hand-to-hand combat. That is Mr. Fisto. Malcolm is who he is. After his hand was severed by Skeletor, Malcolm bonded with the mystic Iron Fist. Now Fisto tracks the nefarious sorcerer across New Eternia in search of revenge. Well, that sounds to me like Skeletor better watch his back because he's coming for him. Let's check out the side art close up. Looking good. Fisto with red hair. Fisto with brown hair. Just for men's popular over there. In the cross cell down here, we have Flying Fist, He-Man, Fisto, and the evil Lynn that we've all come to love. This is the one. This is the one. She is a nice figure. And I'm telling you, she is in my top 5 best Masterverse figures ever. No doubt about it. She is a great release. I love her. Glad I got her. But as you see with the accessories it comes with, it looks kind of like a pirate sword in a way. That's what it looks like to me. And a close-up of his head armor going across the forehead here. It looks really cool. It's got Fisto has a ponytail here. Sorry about that. Fisto has a ponytail here. Head armor. Nice shoulder armor on his vest. That's just overall a way better job than this. But this is really, really nice. And it's hard to beat this Fisto. I mean, just get a close look at this one. This is a very nice Fisto. It's a younger Fisto. This is obviously going to be an older one. But the paint on mine looks really, really good. Very nice figure. I love him. He's a nice looking Fisto right there. But is this one better? Is this one in the new Eternia Fisto? Is he better? Well, I love him so far. I do like the entire mechanical arm. This one definitely is more inspired after the vintage Fisto. With the sword and everything, and the fist. But this guy right here, coming with these attachments, and I mean, as if the fist is not enough. He's got a ball, and he's got this hammer right here. So, I mean, he's not getting stuck in between rocks and a mountain or anything like that. And if you're with him and something like that happens, he's going to get you out. I mean, he's going to bust right through that like a jackhammer with no problems whatsoever. Fisto has got you covered. But just what a nice figure. I mean, just what a nice looking figure. This new Eternia is knocking it out of the park. Masterverse new Eternia line looks really good. All of them do. The Revolution, the Masterverse and the Revolution and the new Eternia figures are all really nice in this Masterverse line. But let's get this guy out and let's have a closer look at him and check his articulation and all that good stuff and see what he's all about with this entire arm being mechanical. I like that. And he has some spikes on his knuckles too, so makes him that much more deadly when he punches dragons and people or whatever he decides to give a right cross to. That's Fisto doing Fisto things. Let's check him out. I'll be right back. Well, man, we got this bad dude out of package, and he is looking awesome. Just have a look at new Eternia Fisto. Man, he looks awesome. Let's check him out real quick. Let's stop this. Let's see what he's coming in height-wise. He looks pretty tall himself. So Fisto's looking at a good 7 and a... Ooh, Fisto's up there pretty good. Fisto's about 7.5. Yeah, he sure is. So the top of his ponytail is it's 7.5. So he's a pretty big figure. He came with this hammer that you can remove these if you want to and just pull it off like that, and it has the peg on it. You can pop it back on, and then the same with the other side that has the ball. There's the peg. Snaps back together. Really nice hammer. It's dark purple painted in the center here. So let's switch his fist hand out. And he came with a gripping hand and also the sword here. So we'll go ahead and pull his hand off. Oh, I just lost his little bracelet. Let me grab that because we're going to need that. Or it's just not going to, but the bracelet, its wristband can be removed. See? So we'll put this hand on. This Fisto, I love this guy. I know I say that about them all, but I mean, just look at that head sculpt. Really nice figure. Side profile of new Eternia Fisto. And I failed to mention, but he does come with this other head sculpt, which is awesome as well. I mean, I don't know which one I like the best. I guess I'll go with this. I like this one better. But this one is definitely nothing to sneeze at. It's awesome as well. So, we have that. So, let's go ahead and we'll put the sword in after we go over the articulation here on him. So, we got the double jointed knees with Fisto, and they go way back. double jointed knees. He has the same, he's got the rocker, vertical rocker here, side to side here, all the way around with his foot if you want to. He's got the boot cut going on, thigh cut. Full splits on Fisto, and he sure can get into a 90 degree. Wow. Fisto, have you been visiting that gymnastics school that Katra, Frosta, and Shira attend? Nope. Just home exercising, Tony. Ah, got you. But yeah, as you saw, a full 90 on the splits. That was surprising. And you can also get pretty close to, 90 degrees up on his arms. Double jointed elbows. And he does have a bicep cut here, so you don't go all the way around. Bicep cut. No swivel elbow, but bicep cut. It's good enough. And the full robotic mechanical arm. He has the spikes on the fist, which is awesome. Man, Scott. Let's see if you can hear. So it actually goes backwards a good ways as well, as you can see. So not quite 90 degrees, but not too far off. But these gears, the gear here in the elbow joint, you can feel it clicking as you would think it would do. So that's awesome. I mean, man, this figure is awesome. I love the colors. If you want to compare them close. So which one do you like the best? I don't know, I'm going to go with this guy. I don't know, I'm going to go with this one. I love them both. But this is new Eternia Fisto, and new Eternia seems to be really knocking it out of the park. Mattel Masterverse new Eternia. Looking good. And I'm going to actually use this head. I like that. I mean, he looks more aged, and he's got the gray and the goatee down here. And the ponytail. It just looks like a Fisto that's aged and improved. It looks improved. Really nice. But I wouldn't sell my Fisto, my Revelation Fisto either. Wouldn't get rid of him. He's in the collection for good. But let's go ahead and put this other head sculpt on real quick and see what we got with that. See, it looks awesome as well. I mean, it's like you can't go wrong with either one of these head sculpts. This is a big boy right here. Big boy. Now, I don't know if he's going to be as big as this guy right here. But he may be close. We'll see real quick. See what old Snouty's coming in at. Yeah, Snout Spout's bigger. He's coming in around 7 and 7/8. So he's really big. This is an awesome figure right here. But get back over here, Snout Spout, because this is Fisto's time to shine. And this is a really good looking head sculpt, as I mentioned as well. So it's just a toss up. Which one you want to go with? You can just change them out from time to time. If you get tired of looking at this one. But I don't think I can get tired of looking at that one. I really like that one. So let's go ahead and put that back on. And that's the way we're going to display him for now. And let's put his hammer in his hand and see what we got with that. Looks pretty cool. Looks really cool. I like the way he looks with the hammer, but not so sure I'm going to pose him with that and display him that way. I might just use this because I've got figures in front and back, so it's you know, it's pretty bulky. It might get in the way. But it looks really awesome, and I may just display him that way. I'm not sure yet. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. But man, he is looking awesome. So if any of you guys picked this guy up yet, comment below and let me know if you've got him, and tell me what you think about him, which one you like the best. Because with me, I'm kind of torn, really. I mean, this guy right here, he's no question about it. He's an awesome figure. But this one is as well. I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this Fisto, with his paint apps or anything. So, let's see what he was coming in at. Let's see. He's coming in around 6 3/4. Get a better one right here. Yeah. Right here to the middle top of his head right there is about 6 3/4. So not quite 7, but he's there. This is just a really big figure. Snout spout was even larger. So this guy here, he's taller than the Cyclone I just done the video on. This is a really big figure, and you can tell. So let's check him out and see what he looks like with his pirate sword or whatever this is. Nice sword. It's a really nice sword, whatever it is. And looks pretty cool to me. That looks pretty good. That looks better. So what do y'all think about this Fisto? Do you like him as much as I do? Because I love this figure, and I'm glad to have him in my collection. And now we do have Terror's snake buddy coming in. He'll probably be here Monday or Tuesday, and I'll try to squeeze him in there. And sometime this week, I'm going to be busy this week, so I'll find the time, though, to do a video on him, and I'll try to squeeze that video in there. It's Terror's snake buddy. You'll know as soon as you read the title. You'll be like, uh-huh. Yep. He got us on that one. But yeah, I'll try to squeeze that video in there. This guy right here is awesome, man. The dark purple looks really good with the dark brown loincloth. Just a really nice figure here. It's like I don't know, man, they just keep getting better and better with these figures. And I really wish, and I'm not trying to sound greedy, but I really wish that they would add to the Princess of Power Masterverse line. There's only 7 of those figures, and I just don't understand why they're not going to incorporate a Bow, a Glimmer, a Scorpia, an Octavia, you know, some Horde Troopers, something. Well, they've got that Horde Trooper, oversized one, and yeah, they do have some Horde Troopers, but they need to really think serious about getting a Swiftwind involved in it, because that She-Ra is just too good looking of a figure to not have a Masterverse Swiftwind. It's just, I don't know if it's the tooling issues. They're scared it's not going to sell very well, and you know, because the tooling on that, there's no telling how expensive that would be to tool up for a Swiftwind Masterverse. But they tooled up for the Panther, tool up for a Swiftwind, and a Bow, and a Glimmer, Octavia, Scorpia. I think they'll do well. This guy right here, looking like he's ready to punch someone's lights out. I know that much. Let's see what he looks like here with, see if we can pull this off here. So we got his fist off. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and try to put this big solid point of solid steel or metal or whatever it is. And it's not easy to get in either. There we go. Snapped in that time. But yeah, you can do that if you'd like to do that. Choose your adventure with that one as far as it goes. But, I mean, he could drill somebody out with that. Looks pretty devastating to me. Yeah, that's pretty nice. But it's definitely on there tight, and it's not easy to get off. So we'll check out what the ball looks like on there. And that looks pretty cool as well. But the fist does look better, but that right there is probably what he may use to jackhammer through something, or either this, jackhammer through rock, or whatever he's got on the agenda that day. But yeah, pretty cool that they threw that in there as well, that you were able to attach it to his arm. But we've got his fist back on, the Fist of Fury there. And it's a devastating one. It would not be a good day if you just got hit with that. That would be bad. But man, this is a really good looking figure. And I couldn't be happier to have him in my collection. So that's going to be about a wrap on Fisto, new Eternia Fisto today. But if you don't have this guy, I would highly recommend that you pick him up. You will not be disappointed. He comes with his fair share of accessories here. Extra head sculpt. Comes with his hammer attachments. Which is awesome. And he comes with that closed fist. But as I said, they will throw down and fist fight from time to time over there, so they're not always hitching rides like Snouty here. They do fight a lot. But this is an absolutely just an impressive figure. Man, I'm just impressed with all of them. The Origins Rio Blast, all of them in the Origins line and the Masterverse line. I love them all. Dark Lynn, I didn't really think that I was going to get her, but I'm happy that I got her. So there's not one pickup that I regret. Zodak, the regular Revelation He-Man, none of them. I liked them all. But this guy right here, he's way up there on my list. I'm loving him. He's a nice one to have in your collection. And that is the Masters of the Universe Masterverse New Eternia Fisto. And that's who we have here today. I hope y'all have a good evening. And I will see you on the next one. I'm going to squeeze in that video of Terror's Snake Man, buddy. That'll be the next one, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. Hopefully I can get it up. But until then, I hope y'all have a good one. Fisto.